Good morning, students. Welcome you all in this learning session. My dear students, today we will continue our study of the poem No Men Are Foreign. And in this session, we have taken to study stanza number 4 and 5 of this poem. Stanza number 4 is in front of you on your screen, and the lines are: let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. Dear students, in this stanza, the poet says that whenever we are asked by our leaders or rulers to hate and exploit the people of other countries, we must remember that this hatred would have a negative effect on us. We would find ourselves cheated, as it would deprive us of the bliss of universal brotherhood. We would condemn ourselves to a life of enmity and strangeness. Now, my dear students, stanza number 5. The lines are: it is the human earth that we defile, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. Dear students, in this stanza, the poet again reminds us that war is futile, as it spoils the very earth of for which we take up arms against each other. The deadly weapons emit fire and ashes that spread all over and pollute the environment. This robs the air of its purity, and the world becomes a more difficult place to live in. It is therefore important not to consider any human being as foreign and any country as strange. We must build mutual respect and trust. Dear students, now it's time to have a look over the value points of both these stanzas. The poet says that we should remember that all the other people also have the same eyes which wake up and sleep like ours. They also have the power which can be won only by love. In every piece of land, some common forms of life are practiced and followed, and that can be easily recognized. We should remember that whenever we told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that is betrayed by us, and it is we who take arms against each other. It is the human earth that is polluted by us. We should remember that no man and no other country is different from ours. Now, my dear students, it's testing time. Again, I am going to give you some questions, and all of you have to answer these questions. So, are you ready? Okay, my dear students. Your first question is: who has created borders, discriminations, and countries according to the poet? Options are nature, God, people themselves, and all. And the right answer is people themselves. People themselves has created borders, discriminations, and countries. It is the opinion of the poet. Now the second question: who instigate the ordinary people to hate? And the options are religion, God, selfish people for their personal interests, and none of these. And the right answer is selfish people for their personal interests. Now the third question: what does the poet ask the people to keep in mind in the last stanza? Options are to hate more, to be powerful, not to pay attention to the words of hate by selfish people, and the last option is all of these. And the right answer is not to pay attention to the words of hate by selfish people. Now, dear students, it's time to have a look over the poetic devices that is used by the poet in this poem. First poetic device that is used by the poet in this poem is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound. For example, sleep and strength is used in. Second poetic device that is used by the poet is transferred epithet. This poetic device is used when emotion is attributed to a non-living thing after being displaced from a person, most often the poet himself or herself. In the sixth line, when the poet writes the phrase peaceful harvest, it is not the harvest themselves that are peaceful, but peaceful social and political conditions that prevent a shortage of crops. In this way, we find two main poetic devices that are used by the poet. First is alliteration and second is transferred epithet. Now, my dear students, at last, this is your classwork. I have given one extract based question and two short answer type questions to answer. So, please start writing the answers of these questions. Now, my dear students, I hope all of you have understood the content properly and enjoyed the session. I hope to meet with all of you very soon with the next module, next session. Till then, take care of you and thanks to all of you, my dear students. Well done. Thank you.